Every year, hundreds of thousands of kids across the nation are put in foster care system. Hundreds are from right here in the East. In Pitt County alone, there are about 140 kids serviced in the county's Department of Social Services. Joy Boykin with the Pitt County DSS never knows when the department will get kids in its custody because cases are always opening and closing.
It's been an increasing number over the last few years that we have seen, and of course that also plays into our need to recruit more families.
If a child comes in needing placement immediately and DSS does not have a foster family in the county available, Boykin will work with a private agency in another county. That costs the county more money. Unfortunately, Boykin has used these agencies more often than she'd like. Our Maria Satira is tracking the trend in foster care and has more on how local families step up to help the kids in their communities.
Dozens of families in Pitt County are working to fill that gap, providing homes to kids in foster care. I spent a morning with one family doing just that. In fact, their family is built around it. This photo is a reminder of a new beginning for a little girl without a home. As soon as AJ and Megan Hartzog saw it back in February of 2011, they knew this 15-month-old blue-eyed beauty was the one they wanted to make a whole photo album of memories with. She was the missing piece to their family.
You know, I remember when we first met her, we were at DSS, and we got off the elevator and she walked. She didn't look behind her, didn't look to see where we were going. She just walked like she knew where she was going.
And she didn't have to look back. Cheyenne was finally going home, and she knew it. To a safe house, with furry friends.
That's pretty cool.
A lot of toys, and what she longed for the most, unconditional love. She's one of the lucky ones. Last year alone, there were more than 653,000 kids across the country in the public foster care system.
Kids shouldn't have to go through that.
5 years ago, Cheyenne was part of that statistic. She was in foster care through the Pitt County Department of Social Services. That's when she met Megan and AJ. And 2 years later, after a lengthy adoption process, Megan and AJ officially became mom and dad. Even with Cheyenne, they continue fostering. They've had 7 kids call their house a home in the past 4 years.
I enjoy doing it because, you know, it gives kids opportunity to, you know, possibly receive, you know, the love and other things that they may not be getting at home.
The Hartzogs say it's one of the most rewarding experiences in the world.
And it's sad that there's not a families out there that would take that challenge and show these kids that there are people out there that will be good to them, that will love them.
You expect to give love, but the real moment is when you get it. For AJ, it was when his little girl called him dad for the first time.
I mean, it almost brings tears to your eyes because I mean, that's when you know that, you know, that you really mean something to them.
Not every foster story will turn into an adoption story like it did for Cheyenne, yet each foster family does have the opportunity to make a difference in the lives of the kids who need it most. By the way, November is National Adoption Month. Pitt County DSS hosts seminars about fostering and adopting for those interested. We were there as foster families shared their incredible stories, much like the Hartzogs, about how fostering didn't just change the kids' lives, it changed their lives too. Now, if you are interested, we have some information you'll need to keep in mind before you become a licensed foster family. You'll need to pass a background check, fingerprinting, a thorough home screening, and a 10-week course, a national program called PS MAP.
But there's something to be said about going into a classroom and sitting down and having a personal interaction with, especially with the folks that are these caseworkers that are dealing with this every day. It opens your eyes up big time. It opens your heart up. And opens your heart up when you hear the stories and you understand the need.
Pitt County DSS is planning 4 informational sessions over the next year. The first one for families interested is happening on January 19th at the County Government Center. This story continues with more information about fostering and adopting on our website at WNCT.com. Maria Satira, 9 on your side.